Stafford came to the Rams, everyone knew what the expectations were, and he certainly delivered with a Super Bowl victory. But
These motherfuckers right here. Yes, these motherfuckers right here. Fuck 'em. We don't want to talk about them. It's getting boring as fuck. These motherfuckers right here. Yes, these motherfuckers right here. Fuck 'em. We don't want to talk about them. It's getting boring as fuck. These motherfuckers right here. Yes, these motherfuckers right here. Fuck 'em. We don't want to talk about them. It's getting boring as fuck.
Donkey balls are bouncing all around. Bounce up, bounce up. Balls up, balls. Balls, donkey balls are bouncing all around. Balls, donkey balls are bouncing all around.
can smell them. Those donkey balls are yelling and they're swinging to the beat of the loser's song. Never turn your back, cause those donkey balls are bouncing on your dreams. Suck 'em, suck 'em. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. What a sin, we've got to grin again and again. Never turn your back, cause those donkey balls are bouncing on your dreams. Suck 'em, suck 'em. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. What a sin, we gotta grin again and again.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a tuo giro d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a tuo giro d'amor.
Welcome college football fans to another weekly installment of
Your team sucks donkey balls.
with Dr. Balls.
What's up, Doug?
Is Doug there?
I think so. Welcome back to Smacking Off the Podcast. So, I'm sure Doug will be with us, but tonight I think we're supposed to have the president, Justin Pike, on it. Have you ever talked to the president of Pound Family Smack before?
Not sure. I don't think so.
He's a real interesting guy, and our fans love him. And he was voted in a election of some dubious quality some years ago as the president of Pound Family Smack, which has since been Zuck. So, well, I see a comment from Preston Wade Campbell. What's going on, Wade? Good that you're watching the show, and a shout out to everybody else. Tonight we're here with Ed Scrivener. And I mispronounced your name. Sorry about that, Ed. And Robert Hunter is me, Dr. Balls, and our host, Doug Phillips. But I don't know if Doug is having technical difficulties or he's trying to round up Mr. Pike or what.
No. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. It shuffled me to some mic that don't exist.
Goodness.
Yeah, so Pike said he would drop in sometime after we start. I told him we usually go 30 or 45 minutes on this. So we hope to hear from the Prez, and if we do, then we get to hear how he's packing his shit so he can get out of the U.S. now that the Don is Prez again.
There you go. And
can't have but one president. The country's not big enough for President Pike and President Trump at the same time.
I agree. The personalities are so huge, it'll expand and destroy the universe. And I was trying to fill in Ed on the significance of President Pike.
Yeah, I mean, back in the old SEC Smack days, very large SEC group, Ed, Justin Pike declared himself president.
Okay.
And he's a troll. He's an epic troll.
Okay.
He pisses everybody off. Well, not everybody, but he's the type of guy who gets a thread going, gets about 1,000 people wanting to kill him, and then you don't hear from him anymore. He's on to another thread by then.
Okay.
And we elected him in a somewhat fair election as our president of our very own Pound Family Smack.
Yeah, so after he got booted out of SEC Smack, and he came over, and we were like, we got to capitalize off of this. We got to have elections.
Oh yeah,
and the best election you missed it, Ed. It was President Pike versus Teddy Shacklesworth, which was a guy who wore a clown's mask.
Oh yeah.
So it was a very entertaining group election.
Okay.
And there were some discrepancies about how it was all counted and stuff like that. And then there was with the Timothy Bailey uh, uh,
Yeah, we had
count.
about 2 or 3 elections. I don't remember exactly how many.
Well, I'm
Um,
looking forward to some of these actual celebrities leaving the country as they said they would, but I don't think they will.
no, nobody ever does. They just run in their fucking mouths.
And is giving you a shout out there, Doug.
Shout out to Wade. Wade Campbell. Me and Wade go back to. We met in the 5th grade. That's when I moved to Okeechobee from Miami, and I've known him since the 5th grade. Known Bob since I was about 15, probably.
There you go.
Shit. You're probably right. 13 was more like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The somewhere right in there, but hell, it's a long time since then.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do we need to open some of these fucking doors?
Let's open some doors.
Why not?
All right. So what we're gonna do? We'll open 2 doors, then we'll do the dead man's door, and then we'll open 2 more. Let's go.
Bouncing, bouncing, those donkey balls, looking for a place to land. Bouncing, left and bouncing right, looking for a stupid grin. Open your mouth until they come.
Oh, we got Pat Narduzzi. Wow,
Yeah.
now he had Pitt on the edge of actual relevance there for a minute, and then just seemed to blow it.
I really hated to put him on there, but got to fuck with him sometime. And I mean, this team has have they lost 2 in a row now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
they
going.
lost at home
There was an author, I can't remember his name, that said that there were several reasons why Pitt wasn't going to make the playoffs. I don't remember who that was. Ed, you remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was me.
I'll be damned, it was Ed. All right,
We'll
shout
break it
out
down
to
for
Ed.
you.
Ed nailed this shit like 3-4 weeks ago, right?
It was not rocket science.
No, you're right. You're right. But you hate to pull. I mean, I hated to pull against him. But we knew they were going to trip up at some point.
Yep. Well, they got her done 2 weeks in a row. I mean, they had a tough game where they had a chance to take control, and they lost it to SMU. And then this week they had their chance to redeem themselves and stay in the hunt. And I just don't believe a two-loss team is going to get to the CFP out of the ACC. It's just ain't going to happen.
They're
Not that fucking team.
And I'm going to be doing an article on the 5 teams that knocked themselves out of the playoff this past week. And I believe one of the coaches of those teams may be coming through a door.
Hallelujah.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and shout out to all my Bama fans out there that was irritated that I picked LSU. I picked LSU because it wasn't so much about LSU. I knew LSU was beatable. Until I seen Bama go on the road. And Ed will tell you, Ed didn't believe they could do it either, did you, Ed?
I had LSU in a close one, but yeah, I mean that was over early.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Justin Pike. Well, he just muted himself. Maybe he's not ready. What's going on, Justin?
What's going on?
Not much. We're just fucking with some coaches this week. Right now, we're fucking with Pat Narduzzi.
His team stuck with
Lane Kiffin. You can't fuck with him this week.
No, we definitely can't fuck with Lane Kiffin, but we're fixing to fuck with some more. Let's open door number 3, guys. Wait a second, Justin, and we're fixing to pull the other door open.
Bouncing, bouncing, those donkey balls, looking for a place to land. Bouncing, left and bouncing right, looking for a stupid grin. Open your mouth until they come.
Oh, we got Matt Campbell. So Matt Campbell, his team sucks donkey balls. I mean,
and they're also on a 2-game losing streak. And this was a team that looked like they were going to walk into the fucking turn to the CFP.
Yeah, they were real contenders for the Big 12 championship in the CFP, but hell, they blew it, man. I mean, what do you want to say? 2 weeks in a row against the team they should have been in Kansas. Now I should have listened to you, Ed, because you said that Kansas had the points and were the favorite with the betting.
Justin, did you make any money off of Iowa State? Well, he's muted right now.
Now, Iowa State's still mathematically alive for the conference championship, right?
Yeah, they are. They are. Justin, did you lose any money on Iowa State or make any?
No, I haven't won nothing all year. I haven't hit a parlay all year. It's been rough.
Well, what are you not? Are you not betting on Ole Miss, or when you do, they're fucking you over?
No, they fuck me over every single time.
Fuck.
Did you lose any money on Kentucky and Ole Miss, Justin?
Yeah, I lost on that one.
Damn it, Jim.
That one hurt, and I laid the 14.5 points.
Damn. Well, that was hard to bet. That was a hard to bet that Kentucky would win that game. I didn't even figure that out. Hell, the way they played against South Carolina, I didn't even know if they knew how to scratch their own ass.
That's a baffling game to figure at this point. I still don't know how Kentucky went to Oxford and won.
Nah.
So, Justin, you were excited about Tennessee. I mean, is this Tennessee year for you or Ole Miss year?
I mean, it looks like it's both. It looks like it's probably. I mean, I think if mathematically Ole Miss can win out.
You could get them. They could play each other in the SEC championship game. I mean,
Listen, I did something Saturday morning when I woke up before the Georgia game. I put $100 on Ole Miss to win the national championship at 35-1.
Yeah, I mean, you if you lose, it's like shoot. But if you win, you're going to be partying, right?
Lose $100. If I win 3,500. I don't think Ole Miss loses another game this year.
It's possible. Well, you mean in the regular season or just
all through the playoffs?
Oh shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I mean, you take any team and say they're going to win all the way through the playoffs. It's a long shot any angle you come from. I mean, somebody's going to fucking do it, though. You're right.
It's wide open.
Yep. Somebody's going to do it.
But Ole Miss at 35-1. That's beautiful.
If they hit, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
So that pays you $3,500.
Correct.
Wow, that will make a good Christmas, right? Well, no, it'll be past Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I'll be getting my taxes around this. I'll be good either way.
I got you.
So,
all right, go ahead.
What's that? No, I'm saying the biggest bet I ever took was in 2008 when they had their meeting on bailing out the auto industry. The day before that happened, the guy I worked with was an old school phone man, told me that I should take every dime I got and buy Ford stock at 99 cents a share. So when they did the automaker bailout, which I did, I took a chance. I just got divorced. It was hard times, but I rounded up every dime I had in my 401k and took a loan against it in my 401k for $10,000 and bet it all on Ford at 99 cents a share. And I put it in E-Trade to sell at $12 a share. So after they announced that Ford didn't take the bailout and that GM and Dodge had took the bailout, but Ford had refused it, within 3 weeks, the stock went up to $12 a share and I paid everything off I owed.
So did everybody get that? Bob's greatest bet ever was not on Kentucky. It was on Ford.
That's right.
Do you drive a Ford?
Not currently, but I have the twisted remains of several Mustangs I've owned.
There you go.
All right, let's open the door, guys. This is the Dead Man Store.
You're a dead man walking 'cause they don't want you no more. Your coaching skills are suspect and your wife's a street walking whore.
A street walking whore, dude.
Now, this is an interesting choice. Ryan Walters, I mean, how much time has he had?
This is his second season. And typically, and he could make it into his third season just because they don't want to pull the trigger just yet. But we're talking about a coach that he had a 4-8 season last year, and that's probably not a terrible start at Purdue. But this year he's 1-8 at this point, and it don't look like they're going to win another game. So Yeah, it's not going to shock me if they go ahead and pull the plug on him this year.
Oh yeah, and then the thing about it is Purdue usually gets ahead by uh, somehow signing some kind of transcendent quarterback, and that hasn't happened under him. And if it has, he hasn't developed them. Now, have you ever made any money on Purdue, Justin?
No, not especially not this year. I had him in a parlay. I had him plus 45.5 against Ohio State, and they lost by 45, but it didn't matter because I lost the other one. But no,
So,
not
Ed,
really.
you're a Big Ten commentator. What's your take on Ryan Walters?
I mean, they're not competitive.
Right. So do you see them? You see Purdue pulling the plug this year, or just going ahead and saying let's give them that customary third season?
I think it's 50-50, but I'm leaning that they'll pull the plug. The problem is they don't have people lining up for that job.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's
But
'cause
when it gets so bad, I mean, just to just to keep it moving forward, you might want to just. I mean, even if they promote from within the staff, maybe that guy's just not. He's just not the guy for the job.
They had a good coach, but he went back home.
Yeah, I went to Louisville, but in this guy's case, he sucks donkey balls. So therefore, Purdue sucks donkey balls. So they're in a real fix. They're going to have to find some Purdue alumni or something like that that really wants to coach. I don't know who'd want to go there, and myself. So in my opinion, he's a dead man walking, and Purdue sucks donkey balls.
All right, door number 2. Let's get to these. Let's get to the big guys.
No donkey balls around you. They're coming out to get you. Can you get away? Can you get away? Probably not. Fear the donkey balls as they approach you. They might just choke you. What can you do?
Now this guy right here, man. Now he needs to be a insurance salesman or like a traveling vacuum salesman or something like that. I mean, he's got, I don't know how he sells so many people and he's so phony. And the results just ain't adding up to the hype. I don't think it's any different for him at LSU than it is at Notre Dame. And he can't make excuses about the academics at Notre Dame. He can't get the players he wants. I mean, this is LSU. If you can't get players at LSU, I mean, you must suck donkey balls.
See, Justin, things never change. We're always trying to run an LSU coach.
No, it's worse at LSU for him.
I mean, they're probably going to win 9-10 games this year, but I don't know.
You're right. I mean, if it wasn't for us, Ed Orgeron would still be there.
Yeah.
But he was at least entertaining. He was a lot more entertaining than BK.
I miss Les Miles.
Oh, who the hell doesn't? But he got in trouble. Something at LSU that he did that got his ass up in Kansas.
Yeah, got him in Kansas.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was. I know that there was some girls involved. And people were not happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be either women or money.
Shit happens.
Or both.
Or both. But Orgeron was the perfect coach at LSU. I think they were insane for getting rid of him. Obviously, he could put a staff together, and he might have had 2 or 3 lean years by the standards of LSU while he found a staff that was worth working with. But personality-wise, he was the perfect guy to sell their product in that state, and he was one of them. All his indiscretions were the kind of shit that Louisiana motherfuckers do anyway. So I don't understand the deal, but I mean, that to me it was stupid firing Orgeron.
Yeah, they'll probably have Kelly out of there 2-3 years.
Who do you get, Justin? If you get rid of Kelly, who do you get?
I mean, it's always Lane Kiffin's always going to come up. Maybe
I believe Lane Kiffin is probably going to go to Florida because Florida's got a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think.
Can you adjust? Are you still going to be an Ole Miss guy when Lane leaves?
No, I think Ole Miss is a better job than Florida.
Well, it's definitely an easier job than Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the difference is going to be on the resources that he has to work with. But
I mean, maybe they can get him at LSU.
If he wins the national championship at Ole Miss, I don't know why he'd leave because he'll be a god.
Yeah.
He'll be a god there forever.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever get ran out of there. He'll leave on his own. If
Well,
he
he's
does
pretty
leave.
to do that.
Oh.
But hell, Ole Miss. I mean, they generationally, it seems like they once a generation they have some success, and this seems to be that generation. I mean, if you've proven you can win the Natty or even sniff it at Ole Miss, if you wanted a bigger job or to milk somebody for some money, it'd be a lot of leverage. And I think that Kiffin's capable of that. He's really ambitious, and I think that he could possibly try to milk whoever wants him for the most money he can. There could even be a bidding war on him since he's relatively young. I mean, you might get 10 years out of Kiffin, and he hasn't proven to me he could win a national championship, but he's proven that he could get a good team together and that he could use the transfer portal. So this is a good test for him. If they make it to the CFP, they're back in the hunt again with their big win. He might do something. But as far as Kelly goes, he sucks donkey balls.
I do believe that at Florida, the right coach at Florida is going to compete for national championships on the level of Spurrier or Urban Meyer. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Florida is a great fucking program.
If you're talking about LSU in 2-3 years, you got to look out for my guy Kignetti because Indiana will pony up to keep him there for a couple more years. But they would love a trash-talking, hard-nosed coach that can back his shit up in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, he's going to be harder than Lane Kiffin. I mean, Lane Kiffin's never did what Signetti has done, which is Signetti has took a team that literally, if it isn't the worst Division I program of all time, it's got to be in the bottom 5, which is Indiana, and took them to the edge of the college football playoff. Even if they lose every game the rest of the year, including the Big Ten championship, it's a historic season for Indiana.
They're not losing to Purdue.
I don't think so.
If they beat, well, wait a minute. If they lose to Ohio State, then isn't it Ohio State and Oregon in the conference championship? Indiana's 11-1 and probably gets in as long as they just don't get destroyed by the Bucs.
Yeah, I can see that. Any way it goes, if they beat Purdue.
All right, so let me open door number 1.
Bouncing to the left, hey, 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 hey. Bouncing to the right, hey, 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 hey. Those donkey balls are bouncing and they will not get away. The worthless and the weak, they can't pretend another day.
You thought you'd never see this?
Well, I mean, he's been in there once this year after winning.
That's true because he looks so bad. So I guess he's a return trip to the donkey ball situation. And I mean, I guess when you have a performance like that, you have a quarterback that's constantly making turnovers over and over again. I mean, and I guess they do suck donkey balls. It looks like the team drain was huge after last year with them losing McConkey, with them losing the great tight end, their running backs. Half their defense went to the NFL, including one of the top 5 picks at nose tackle. So it has made a difference. Georgia still is loaded, but they don't have transcendent talent. If it hasn't shown through. So therefore, he sucks donkey balls.
And if I'm not mistaken, is Tennessee coming to Athens this week?
Yeah, I think that's right. We can look that up, but I'm sure of it.
Justin?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about Tennessee catching Georgia after that fucking fiasco?
Georgia's awful.
You think Tennessee's going to take Georgia in Athens?
Yes, I do.
You heard it here. That's not going to be your luck of the week, is it?
I wonder who's favored in that.
I'm looking at that right now, Justin.
I'd say Georgia's favored if it's in Athens.
Yeah, if it's at home.
Georgia's favored by 8.5.
Oh,
wow.
God, that's lock of the week. Tennessee plus 8.5.
All right. Sorry, I can't do that voice.
Tennessee's gonna beat them.
I don't know.
I'd hate to see it, but I guess
I'll tell you what.
possible.
If Tennessee's quarterback is hurt, they might win because Umalaleva or whatever his name is, he hadn't really got her down, but the defense is impressive in Tennessee. I got to give him some credit on that.
Yeah, we shall see, but I like Tennessee.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, I think
Georgia, I don't know.
just gonna have complete and utter chaos in the SEC.
So real quick, Justin, are you packing your shit? Are you really leaving the country?
I mean, I want to.
Where would you go? I mean, just curious.
Probably Canada.
Canada.
Did you see? I mean, you saw my reaction to it, didn't you?
I did. Are you talking about in the one group? What's it called again? The Arkansas group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I seen you stirring people up, and then you couldn't be reached for comment. That's a Justin Pike patent move right there.
It was tough.
Get 1,000 people ready to kill you,
yeah,
and then he's gone. He's moved on to the next thread. That's a fucking fact, dude.
Yeah.
I heard you.
So anyway, you're sifting moving. Does your old lady want to move?
I mean, we got things lined up. If we want to go to Canada, we can go to Canada. It's just up to me if I want to pull the trigger. So probably I'm just going to wait it out for a little bit. But at least
with your luck, y'all go to Canada, and then Trump will take over Canada.
Yeah, I know. But at least I'm in a blue state, and
Are you still in Virginia?
Maryland now.
Oh, well, it's still a blue state. Hey, you
blue and blue.
You live close to our buddy Ed. Ed, where do you live in Maryland?
Yeah. Germantown.
Oh, you're in Germantown?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I've been Silver.
I work for the city of Baltimore, and my staff is generally all Democratic, and many of them voted for Trump.
Yeah.
It's their fucking fault, Justin. It's the staff's fault.
Well, Trump didn't carry Maryland, but the bottom line is wokeness just took a beating.
Hell yeah.
Well,
yeah, I guess y'all just get ready for World War III.
It was I don't know. The Dems were a little bit more attached to the war situation.
Yeah, just get ready for it, Doug. Just remember I told you.
Well, I mean, I'm just a little guy. Hell, I didn't even vote in this election, so I haven't voted since 2012.
Why don't you vote?
Well, first off, I don't live in a swing state, so it wouldn't make a fuck which side I was on. Nothing that I do is going to make a difference.
Okay.
I don't really believe in the whole system. It doesn't make any fucking difference that I don't believe in the system, because enough people do that it stays propped up. But I mean, I think the biggest message, most elections, when the establishment has two candidates sitting on each side that they don't give a shit which one wins, I think the biggest message we could send is have about 500 people show up to vote in a fucking country of 300 million.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, another segment for another show, another subject.
We'll just see how things go.
So Tennessee at Athens. Let's see. Alabama plays Mercer. I think Mercer's going to upset Alabama. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out now.
I don't see how, man. Y'all crushed them utterly, just like you did LSU.
Mercer will beat Alabama in the first quarter.
Are they going to run that coach out of Alabama? He'll probably be gone before Brian Kelly.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, he is definitely getting 3 years. Hell, it's a $77 million buyout, I believe.
Ooh. Yeah. I get it.
But that's a few bucks.
But anyway.
Alabama's got the money to pay it.
They do, but I mean, who they gonna get right now? Who would they get that's gonna be guaranteed better than him if he gets his shit rolling?
Signetti.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, Signetti's definitely a more exciting name right now, but you could end up with the same shit with Signetti at Alabama.
The way I
Nah.
feel about it, though, it's Signetti took the Kelly
But then
pass to the
you pay $77 million to find that out. Nobody wants to
Yeah,
do that.
that's true. That's true. There's no established coach right now that's going to move that is of the stature of Nick Saban or anywhere near it. That's the whole deal.
No,
What
you
if they
got
possibly
to give
go
this
back?
guy. You got to give him 3 years, and just see what happens. I mean, he's won everywhere he's been. He hasn't been a lot.
That's the whole point. He's won everywhere that he's been.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been in Power 5. He hasn't been a Power Conference coach, but this is his 3rd season of doing so. So, could he bomb at Alabama? Could he be run out? Like by the 2nd season or 3rd season? I mean, it's possible if shit goes haywire, and it looked like it was going to go haywire.
He's not Mike Shula.
No, he's not. He's a better coach than Shula. But anyway, what else is going on this week? Anything else in sports? Anything?
There's something massive going on tomorrow night. Now, Justin, you got any money on Kentucky and Duke tomorrow night?
Oh no, I don't. But I'll be watching
Basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge games tomorrow night.
We're gearing up now. We're getting ready for the Dr. Balls segments.
I've enjoyed watching Cooper Flag so far from Duke. No, I'm watching Jake Paul and Mike Tyson box this Friday night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
How old is Mike Tyson now? Shit.
He's 58. 58.
He's a year older than me.
It's an exhibition. I mean, they're not going to be slugging it out or anything, right?
No, it's sanctioned, everything. It's a real boxing match.
Damn. What do you think's going to happen, man?
Jake Paul probably not. I mean, it's just the fact Mike's 58 years old. But I don't know. Jake Paul by knockout. I hate to say it.
The only way I
hope you're wrong. I hate to see Iron Mike go down.
I hate to see it too, but Jake's
20. It's got to happen. Yeah, but you keep throwing yourself out in the ring at this fucking age. I mean, I know he probably needs the money, but there is a price to pay eventually if you fuck around and find out. And it looks like he's bound and determined to fuck around and find out at some point, right?
Yeah.
Well, think about this though. Paul, if he can keep Tyson from hitting him, all he's got to do is wait him out and get a decision, or he might even get a knockout based on knockdowns or something. But Tyson's capable of knocking him out with one punch.
Oh, you're right.
So,
you're right, and that could happen. Justin, you got money on this?
No, I'm just gonna watch.
You want to enjoy this one, right?
I want to enjoy it. I just don't see no scenario where Mike Tyson beats Jake Paul just because he's 58 years old.
All right, Dr. Balls is picking Mike Tyson in the upset, right?
Oh yeah, I'm picking Tyson in the upset. I think he's gonna get lucky and knock that guy out.
I mean, I'd love it.
Hell yeah! Did you ever see the IP Man movie where Mike Tyson is the bad guy?
No.
So IP Man was like the guy that trained Bruce Lee, and there's a whole series of movies based on him, right? And it's like a kung fu movie, and they've got Mike Tyson. There's like a mob boss over in China over the opium trade, and he fights this kung fu guy that looks like the second coming of Bruce Lee. And they make Tyson. He looks like a superhero in it, right? He's got his fists look like they're a mile wide while he's hitting this guy and shit like that.
Did you ever see the cartoon on Adult Swim, the Mike Tyson Mysteries?
No.
That was some pretty good shit. I suggest if they throw anything up on the app or whatever, the Mike Tyson Mysteries, to check it out. It's good stuff.
Hell yeah!
All right, so that's it. We've done implanted donkey balls in the 5 mouths, and guaranteed that somebody's getting fired, right?
Oh yeah. So
and
we're
Justin is on the bubble. He's somewhere between here and Canada right now.
Yeah, Tennessee's going to beat Georgia, and I'm going to Canada.
All right, Ed, you got anything to add?
No.
And the election was rigged, but that's a discussion for another time.
All right, we'll pull that one.
That's
We'll pull that one together
yes,
for
it
the
was.
offseason.
It was rigged in 2020. That's correct.
Yeah, it was rigged this time too, but it's a conversation for another time. I'll see y'all
Later.
Appreciate you coming on, brother.
See y'all later.
Your team sucks, donkey ball. Your team sucks, donkey ball. You're probably getting fired before the season's end. And even lose your wife and your asshole friend.
Your Team Sucks Donkey Balls is a presentation of Smacking Off the podcast. Streaming every week for another victim as we kick them while they are down.